Before this video starts, we have some things that we have to appreciate. Alright, first thing we have to appreciate is this old, like, rock stone path thing is really cool. Honestly, if you just want inspiration, go outside. There's always something. Second thing. Look how small Joseph is. He's so cute. Third thing is, I can't think of anything else. That was all I was really thinking. Welcome back. I'm doing another one of these, my recent LPS custom videos. This is just easier for me because I sell all my customs, so if I can get some video footage of them, it'll be easier for me to do like an all my LPS customs video because I have footage of all the customs. Or just kind of showing you guys what I'm working on since I've been making a lot of customs recently. So this title is kind of broad. I don't only show my recent customs, sometimes I show some of my customs I have in my personal collection or just random customs that I like. And 2 of the customs in this video will be from my personal collection and the rest of them are recent ones I've made. So let's get on with the customs. Deep, 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 deep. Here's Loki. I've never made a Marvel custom before, but I wanted to try starting making more character customs recently. I think it's fun to try to capture the expression of these like different characters or just their overall demeanor. Loki also really attracts me because of his kind of backstory and just his interest. I'm really interested in villainish characters. Obviously he's kind of like a complex villain and that's one of my most favorite type of characters there are. Loki was kind of a challenge. His horns were kind of hard to sculpt, but I've been really trying to practice my sculpting recently, just kind of improving as much as I can. Before when I sculpt, I kind of relied just heavily on adding things and just kind of making it work out in the end, but with these type of customs you have to be really careful about symmetry and be really purposeful with everything you do. If I could change anything about this custom, it would probably be his eyes. I think they just don't look mischievous enough. Maybe his eyebrows. I think maybe just his expression in general. I'm not quite certain. I do like how he looks. So I will be selling this custom pretty soon. He'll probably be on my eBay shop, so there's a link in the description. Probably by the time this video is out, he's probably gonna be up for sale. There's nothing really much more to say about him. He was a challenge, but yeah, there's not really much more to say. Custom number 2 is my baby. Oh my goodness. We're gonna get emotional here. Okay. This is Ryuku. She was inspired off of a mandarin fish. If you don't know what a mandarin fish is, they're really colorful ocean fish. I saw a picture of one and I knew I had to make a custom inspired off of one. I mean, the colors are just really cool. I'm kind of sad because I listed her for sale. I'm sad, I listed her for sale and she sold and I was not expecting it. So Ryuku, as soon as I was done painting her, I just loved her. She was just really special. She's got glass eyes. On the inside of the eye you can actually see the iris. It's kind of hard to tell unless you catch the light. A lot of people ask me where I get these glass eyes. I just make them myself. So Ryuku is a siren. I love her colors. Oh my goodness. It was such a hard custom for me to make just because the colors, there's just so many of them and you have to get them mixed together, like gradient together in an interesting way so it looks right. As soon as I finished Ryuku, I loved her. That's why I named her as well. The favorite customs I make, I always name them. Like Atlas, he is my profile picture. I love Atlas. So the thing about my customs is I sell pretty much all of them. I don't really have a reason to hold on to them besides loving them, obviously, but I like seeing my customs go all across the world. It's really special to be able to sell them. So I listed Ryuku for sale. I listed her at a pretty pricey price because she took a really long time to make and a lot of thought and effort, and she just sold the other day, which is crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm really sad though. I love her, but I'm also happy, but I'm really sad. I did choose to sell her, so obviously don't feel bad for me. I just get really attached to my art. There's a lot of time and effort that goes into it, and when I make something really unique and original, it's hard to let it go, even if it sells for a lot of money, because they're all kind of a one-of-a-kind piece, and I'm kind of sad to see her go, but again, I did choose to sell her, so this is kind of my doing. I do love her. Oh my goodness, she's so beautiful. She's got to be in my top 5 favorite customs I've ever made. I love making these glass eye customs. It just gives so much more depth and personality to the custom itself. It feels like they have their own soul for some reason. Just being able to catch the light just right and seeing their eye just is really special. So Ryuku is sold again, so she's not up for sale anymore. In case you were interested, I'm sorry. I'll be making more siren customs. I think it's better when I sell them because then I get more inspiration to make something new that's just as special. But I will dearly miss this custom. I love her, and I hope whoever bought her will love her and appreciate her as much as I do. So here is Grogu. It's not Yoda, it's Grogu. Or Baby Yoda, or the child, whatever you call him. Baby Yoda is everything to me. The only reason I watched The Mandalorian was for Baby Yoda. Okay, I do love The Mandalorian. Okay, I do love Din. Okay, I even named my fish after him. So, I love Baby Yoda. He's so cute. Oh my goodness, who hasn't seen Baby Yoda? I know his name's Grogu, but I'm just so used to calling him Baby Yoda. They knew what they were doing when they were making Baby Yoda. Like, have you seen how much merchandise there is? And I want all of it. Grogu is adorable. I really wanted to make a custom to capture his adorableness. And I also wanted to practice like really high intense detail sculpting. So this was my attempt at Grogu. He's obviously bigger than normal Grogu. It might be nice to make like a really small version of this and then make like a Mandalorian custom. That would be really cool. But I really love Grogu. It's kind of like an inside joke in my family how much I love Grogu. I have like Baby Yoda shirts. Every time Baby Yoda is mentioned or seen anywhere, everyone takes a picture and sends it to me. Baby Yoda is life. What else is there to say? I literally can't sell this custom because I just love Baby Yoda so much. I just can't sell it. But I might sell it eventually. I do not know. He is very cute. The sculpting process was pretty hard. It took me a while, but I think it turned out pretty good. Before the paint was covered on it, it looked absolutely horrifying. You do not want to know. I actually even made like a Baby Yoda sculpture. I know. Like I made an actual Baby Yoda, like the size of Baby Yoda. Like I made my own Baby Yoda. It's packed away somewhere. It is creepy and also adorable at the same time. I don't really know how to describe it. The thing I've learned about making two Baby Yodas is there's always a stage when you're sculpting the Baby Yoda face where it looks absolutely horrifying. Before you paint in the black eyes, it kind of looks like a demon. Hopefully I did him somewhat justice. Hopefully you're cooing in the audience section. I love Baby Yoda. There's nothing really else to say. I just love Baby Yoda. He's so cute. Look at his face. I think there's a lot of like really interesting Star Wars alien creatures that are kind of just in the background and stuff that I would like to explore more with this type of sculpting and just being able to get all these different wrinkles and textures and stuff because it just looks really interesting when it's done. But yes, as for now, he's not for sale. He's in my personal collection, but that it might change eventually. Who knows? Maybe I'll give up my Baby Yoda fad. Probably not. I hope you recognize this character because I hope I did him justice. This is Tomura Shigaraki. Oh my goodness, I love this character. So you probably haven't seen this custom unless you follow my Instagram because that's the only place I posted him. I didn't do a time-lapse of Tomura. So if you haven't watched My Hero Academia, you should. I don't really know what else to say, you should. Their designs for their characters are so creative. And Shigaraki is my favorite character from the show. I really love villains. I don't really know what else to say, I love villains. But Shigaraki's kind of different because he's just a really complex villain with a really complex backstory and tragedy. I really love Tomura. I draw Tomura all the time. Well, I try to. I mean, he's kind of difficult because of his hands. I can't draw hands very well. This character is just kind of special to me. It's mostly the reason I still watch the show. I'm super intrigued to like hear about his backstory. I haven't looked up any of the manga spoilers or anything, so I have no idea what's going on. There's been like a lot of spoilers floating around. I've just been avoiding those as best I can. So Tomura was quite the challenge. As you know, he's my favorite character, so I have actually tried to make him once before, but it was a poopy, disgusting, poopy custom. It looks so bad. As soon as I was done with it, I was like, this sucks, but oh my goodness, why did I make this piece of garbage? Especially because I love Tomura so much, it just didn't do him justice and it just made me sad. I knew I had to redo Tomura eventually, make something actually worthy of Tomura, and I feel like I achieved that here with this custom. The hardest part about this custom was definitely the hand. I mean, I can't even draw hands. Sculpting hands is another thing. I also got the colors better. I remember on the first one I just made the hand completely white and it looked like garbage. For this one, I decided to go with the darker gray. It's really hard to transition the colors off anime pictures to a custom, in my opinion. It's just, the anime characters are so shaded and stylized, it's really hard to get the baseline color. So here's a little pro tip. If you're making an anime custom or pretty much any character custom and you can't really figure out the colors for some reason, just look up a picture of a Funko Pop and they will kind of give you baseline colors to work with. So that was what helped me figure out, you know, the hand is more of a gray instead of a white like the one I made before. And I just had a lot of fun sculpting this one. It took me a while to sculpt it, but it was totally worth it and I really love him. This is pretty much the only custom I've ever made that you can't move his head because of his little wires on his back. I originally wanted to make the wires kind of bendable and flexible. What my original plan was to connect the hands with wire, which I did, and then use hot glue to make kind of the thicker part. So in that way you could still move the head and it wouldn't break or anything. The only problem is I didn't attach the wires to the actual custom itself, like in the custom, so it would be completely stable. So unfortunately, you can't move his head. If I were to ever make him again, I would definitely configure that a little bit better and plan that out. So I'm probably not gonna sell this one, which is kind of rare for me to say. I mean, again, I sold Ryuku and she was like my child. I love her. I don't know, I just really love Tomura and it would be so hard to part with this custom. I just really love it. So here's the last custom I'm going to show you guys today. This is Laura, if you've seen her from Soulbound. Soulbound's my series. You should go watch it if you want. It's kind of like an all custom series, so it's pretty cool. But Laura was made a long time ago actually. She's one of my old customs. I really like this custom because her mask is removable. Laura wasn't really inspired off anything specifically. I just wanted to make her look really magical and majestic. I think you guys have seen her in one of my All My LPS Custom videos. She's kind of special. She's got a lot of extra pieces on her that just make her stand out a lot to me. She's even got a little type of bandana thing on her forehead. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I stole it off of one of her furniture pieces. She's pretty big. It's kind of hard to get her on this rotating platform. And these little wispy things are actually pieces of a peacock feather. People like to joke that she has a mustache. She's part of the Soulbound cast, so she probably won't be for sale. I might sell her in the future when I'm done with the series. So if you're wondering how her whole headpiece works, it has a little hook like this on both sides. Sorry, it's kind of blurry. And it actually hooks really well with her little horns right here. So I can literally just clip it on almost. Just slides right on. I think she's super stunning. Her mask really adds a lot to her character and she's really fun to take pictures with. She just looks super mysterious. Mysterious. Not really anything else to say about her. She's pretty old, but I love her. So I know you made it to the end of the video so you can see Joseph's adorable face again. You're welcome, here you go. Let me know if you made it to the end of the video, I'm curious. Let me know your favorite custom. That's also interesting for me to know. I would like to know which one is your favorite. I can't choose a favorite, they're all pretty cool to me. Again, I get attached to my art, help. Ryuku now! Seriously, if you bought Ryuku, I hope you love her. Because just know I really love her. Okay. Let me know what other anime characters you want me to make. That's interesting. Especially if they're from My Hero Academia, because that's kind of the only anime I watch. Well, I do watch other animes, but not really often. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks for stopping by, and enjoy the rest of your day, morning, night, evening. 1 a.m. excursion. I don't know what time it is for you, but have a good time doing whatever you're doing. If you're up at 1 a.m., go to bed. And here's Joseph being adorable to close. He's so cute. Oh my God.